my clay, I'm molding it. It's going to be compliant to me. Why? Because I'm the potter. A clay has no mind. You understand what I'm saying? Like a clay is dirt. It has no mind. It has no life or whatever you want to call it. But when that water gets poured into it and it becomes activated, it does what the master is telling it to. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make clay, like Sissy didn't used to do that in school, like when you're that potter and you're like that master and you're playing with that clay, you're molding it, that clay is going to do exactly what you want it to do. It's not going to fuss about it. It's not going to say, I don't want to do that. It's going to do exactly what the master wanted it to do. You understand what I'm saying? And it all makes sense to me. And I'm like, God, okay, like I know I have your water in me activated, but God, I want you to mold me. I want to be compliant to you. You understand what I'm saying? Like we get patients all the time coming and they're, this is wrong with me. Well, listen to us. Be compliant. You understand what I'm saying? We're constantly coming to Christ. God, I want this. I want that. Be compliant. You understand what I'm saying? Too many times we are in our own little world. We're in our own little, how can I say this? We think we're doing good, like in our own little world, but then we decide to ask for blessings. But we're not in God's will. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we're doing good. We're making things happen, but we're not in God's will. We're not doing what God wants us to do, but yeah, we have the nerve to ask for blessings. Y'all understand what I'm saying? But yeah, we're not being compliant with Him. We're not letting Him mold us. We're holding the mold. You understand what I'm saying? God, I know you want me to go this way, but I'm going to go this way to get there. That's not how it works. You understand what I'm saying?
That's it.
People live by vision. Okay, let me explain this to you. They live by dreams and visions of, I'm going to get here. Like, for example, we went to elementary school, middle school, high school, college, FB, and then you become whatever you want to be, right? When you were in high school, you thought, well, I'm going to be this when I grow up. You had a vision. You were moving towards that. When Sissy and Scooter were engaged, what were they doing? They were envisioning their future. They were making their weddings. That's how we live. That's how we're made. We're human. You understand what I'm saying? But what do Christians live by? What do born-again Christians live by, Scooter? Revelation. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Yeah, we live by vision because we have an agenda. We're saying, okay, this is what I'm doing on this day. I'm doing this on this day. I wake up at this time. But Christians are supposed to live by revelation. What is that saying? God, regardless of what my agenda says, what do you want? I need your will. How do you get God's revelation? How do you live by revelation? You get down on your knees. Look through the Bible. Every single time Jesus wanted to do something, what did he do? He prayed. What, Scooter? He prayed. Why? When he picked out his disciples, when he was in the garden and the Satan or whatever come talking to him, he prayed. Every time somebody needed something, what did he do? He prayed. You understand what I'm saying? If he had to do it, we've got to do it. How are you going to get that revelation? You've got to pray. Well, I'm not getting that. Have you prayed? Well, I feel like I'm talking to a wall. Well, talk to the wall. You understand what I'm saying? At least you're praying. I mean, what? Too many times we're looking at our agenda and we're saying, where can I fit God in? What about getting a revelation and saying, where can I fit my work in? You understand what I'm saying? Where can I fit the work or my things that I've got to get done or whatever into God's revelation? Because regardless of whatever, God's revelation has got to come first. Why? Because He is our master. He is our potter. He's the one that molds us. If He's not our agenda, period, there is nothing in the agenda. Does that make sense? Okay, and I'm going to go even back to, I don't even know why I'm holding this sign that I can use it. But I'm going to go back to the woman at the well. I think one time Sissy had preached on her, and I know y'all all know the verse or whatever, but I had went back and I had read it today or yesterday, whatever that was on my lunch break. And like I was just reading it over and over again. And y'all know like, she's in my words, and she's and she come, and Jesus met her at the well, or she met Jesus at the well. And I was sitting there and I'm like, okay, it was bright days. She was out in public. You know, back then that was something to seriously be ashamed of, but yes, she was out in public. She met him at the well. He's a Jew. Why in the world is he talking to a Samaritan? And you know, people say, well, it was just a coincidence. No. He was there at the right time, at the right place. Amen. But that's not where I'm getting to. When you go through and you read that, at the end of it, it says she dropped her water pot to go tell everybody. And it hit me like a pile of rocks. She dropped her water pot to go tell everybody. She come to the well with an intention. She had something she had to do, but yet she forgot everything. She forgot why she was there because somebody met her there. You understand what I'm saying? She had got that revelation regardless of what was on her agenda when she got there, and she took it to people. You understand what I'm saying? She dropped it. And I know, like, the main thing is, like, you know, Christ doesn't care. Like, you know, come to Christ as you are. And I know Daddy or Jamie has said, you know, how are you treating other people? But I'm looking at, like, every one of us have our water pot and agenda that we're coming to, and we got to do it every single day. Are we going to drop that water pot every single day and say, nope, God said I got to go? You understand what I'm saying? Regardless of what's on my agenda, I've got to let Him take dominion of it.